Well. Welcome back, everybody. It has been a long hiatus. I know that I've been gone for a long time. The world has gone mad. The world is crazy right now. 2020, bro. 2020, everybody. Let me tell you. Whew. A lot has been going on. You had the pandemic going on. Corona is just scaring everybody. But now everyone's released back out into the wild. Everyone's out there just wilding out. People are like mask or no mask. Like, there's a lot of people out there I see that just doesn't even care. I don't think they ever even thought the whole thing was real. But I'm still staying safe. I still stay to myself. I wear the mask when I go outside. And then not just that. And then we had the whole George Floyd ordeal. And I really don't want to get into like mad politics or anything like that. But I mean, we kind of have to speak on it a little bit. I mean, just because, it happened, right? Black lives do matter. Everyone stay safe out there. Things are getting nutty. Yes, the whole, everything just burning and crashing down, raging against the machine and all that stuff. It's just it's kind of died down a little bit, but there's still people out there fighting. The youth and the people out there on the streets are just, they're doing the talking. They're getting their stuff heard. I just hope that at the end, the only thing that scares me about this, and I'm gonna talk shortly on it. I don't want to go too deep and too far into it because it's not the show that I want to run, kind of. But the main thing about it is this whole movement is that there's no leader, there's no head to talk, right? It's everybody, which it should be, but it's tough when you get the world to listen, but there's not one voice or there's no one voice or one entity talking, saying, hey, this is what we want. Because if you look out there right now, or if you listen out there right now, it's everyone kind of talking at the same time. And there's a lot of this group wants this group wants this group wants this. And if you do that, then it's hard to get to where you want to be. And the whole thing is, because it's not just one thing. It's not just equality, but that's the main thing. That's the main thing this whole movement is focusing on, is equality for everybody. But it's not the only thing. It's police reform. It's, dialing down the racism. It's stopping, systemic racism. So it's all divided, kind of, and it's divided and being yelled out by too many voices. That's why when you have something this big, that's not just stuck into one position of a world, it's where it's kind of almost global, almost, you kind of need a voice. You need like a head spear. You need a head person. And before I even continue, I'm sorry. I kind of rushed into this whole thing, but welcome back to the Get Geeked Podcast. If you guys are new around here, and if you enjoy the show, please hit that like and subscribe. Tell a friend. We are gonna get to some geeky, nerdy stuff, but I just wanted to get this out of the way. But yeah, I just kind of want to see a head person take on the responsibility and kind of note down everything that's wanted. Kind of, that would be the best goal, because just sitting back and watching this all kind of play out for the last month or so. You have people who agree with each other online, and that's the most toxic place to be right now, is online. I kind of stayed away from it. I started in the beginning posting, kind of giving knowledge out, but then even then you start getting people throwing hate and stuff like that off of giving out knowledge, right? And that's the thing, is that you see a lot of this online, is that people who are on the same side bickering and fighting with each other, they're on the same side, they want the same thing, but they're fighting and bickering on who's more right. And it shouldn't be that way. It should just be like, hey, put out the knowledge, then the main, I feel like, for me, the main focus should be education, because education will, and even that's even getting attacked, which is kind of crazy, and a whole nother other thing that I don't even want to get into. But education is key, because then everyone knows. So it's best to educate. And then here's another thing that I've seen a lot of people do, is they're like, oh, if you don't agree with me, then you're getting deleted. Kind of defeats the whole purpose, right? Because you kind of want everybody on your side. So if you're just going to delete people who don't agree with you, it defeats the purpose of getting everybody on your side. Because then you're just complaining and arguing with the people who agree with you. Because, I see a lot of posts just like, hey, like saying, giving fault or blaming and stuff like that. And it's like, it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be fault and blames. It should be education and just making people know, educating the people who have a different opinion or thought, to educate them so that they could see why this movement is to improve life, right? I don't know, but yeah. And not just that too, but let's just dive straight into the first thing that's just happened. I want to say it just happened today. And this is going into the whole geeky news thing, because I want to get away from a lot of the craziness. I mean, it's all of this stuff is kind of craziness, but Mixer just sold to Facebook today, which is nutty. So, and the main people who win out of this, really, because like it's not even Facebook, even though I'm pretty sure Facebook is going to make a lot of money out of it anyways, because Zuckerberg is smart and he'll do whatever he can, and he'll do whatever he needs to get to become a trillionaire, because that's basically the race that he's on with Jeff Bezos. But the winners out of this is Shroud and Ninja, because they got acquired by Mixer, I want to say like last year. And from what I've read and what I've seen, Ninja went to Mixer for $30 million, and Shroud went to Mixer for $10 million, and they get to keep that money now. Like, even though Mixer is kind of dunzos, they're like basically sold to Facebook, they're shutting down. And there's even a crazier reason for that, or because they were getting hit by they were starting to be canceled, because one of the head guys at Mixer got leaked or got exposed for being racist, and like there was this whole ordeal of like Mixer is racist thing going on in the Twitter online community. So they kind of like, I don't know if it was because of that they sold, or maybe they were planning to sell already, but who knows. We might not ever know now, unless there's like a big expose on Mixer and what happened to Mixer and stuff like that. But yeah, there was someone who worked at Mixer who went to a meeting where one of the head people of Mixer were calling everyone who was a creator in Mixer his slave, and he was the slave master and stuff like that. So yeah, nutty, crazy things like that. And not just that, but there's also another wave of hashtag Me Too going on in the whole online community, and it's attacking Twitch now, because the head CEO of Twitch is caught in this whole web of like sexual harassment and stuff like that. And it is nutty out there, guys. It is crazy. But yeah, I mean, that goes into the whole geeky news, because I mean, like, you want to talk about geeky stuff, it's gaming and streaming and stuff like that, and all this crazy stuff, and that's a lot of crazy things going on. Like I said from the beginning, guys, 2020, what a year. This has been the most craziest, turbulent, nutty year I have ever witnessed in my lifetime. And once again, yeah, I'm here solo this week but I mean, I didn't know if I was gonna do another episode, but I felt like there was just so much stuff going on, and I do want to keep this going on. It's just that with all the craziness going on in the world and in life in general, and me being part of the workforce that was not able to be quarantined because I was what do you call it? I was still supposed to work during the whole quarantine time. So, I couldn't stop working like everybody else. So yeah, busyness, and then my car broke down and everything like that. So and I had to get a new car, and then boom, riots and everything, and there was curfews, and so I had to work and had to make it home before curfew and all that stuff. It was toughness. It was craziness out there, but we're getting through, and we're almost kind of back to normal, almost. Whatever normal's gonna be like, at the end of all of this. Like, I don't ever see normal as being normal anymore. We're gonna have to try to find out and figure out what normal is gonna be from this point forward, because I don't think normal is ever gonna be the same as the original normal was, or whatever that was. But yeah, you got that going on, so there's that craziness. Yeah. There's a lot of gaming streamers out there that are being exposed and being hit with charges for, I don't know, whatever they did, but I mean, it's good for the people who were hurt by this, that they're brave enough to come out and talk about it. I just because you kind of, when it comes out in this mass amount, you want to believe that everything everyone that's saying is true, but there's going to be a few in there they're going to squeak in that might be questionable almost, but I just hope that doesn't happen, because you want everyone who's been hurt to kind of get their justice. I don't know, crazy nutty stuff going on, but let's put that aside, and I want to get into, actually I kind of wanted to talk about the whole, because with besides all of the craziness that's going on, PlayStation 5 was released, or not released, but announced and shown off. We got to see how the console is going to look like. And then also you got Xbox Series X that's also coming out, and they showed their product off a little earlier in the year. And I wanted to talk about the comparison and how each one is and which one looks best and everything like that. But I kind of want to bring Chris back for when I talk about that. Only because me and Chris had a talk one time where she was more of a PlayStation fan, and she owns a PlayStation, whereas I'm an Xbox person, even though I started off as a PlayStation person, but now I'm an Xbox person. I kind of want to have that conversation, with her, so that it's a little bit more entertaining than just me going on and on about what I think looks good and what I think is gonna be better and stuff like that. So I'm probably gonna save that for then. But so look forward to that. I'm probably gonna try to get her on for next week's episode. So I'm gonna try to start to do more constant weekly shows or episodes, because I want to apologize for missing the last 3 weeks, but it was kind of rough and hard to kind of deal with everything that's going on, especially with my anxiety and everything like that, to kind of calm myself down to get time and get time to record while all of this stuff is going on, and having my anxiety just run rapid. It'd be rough for me to kind of chill out and talk about whatever I wanted to talk about. And then especially because I kind of had other stuff that I wanted to talk about, but it would have been weird to just talk about that stuff and not recognize everything else that's going on in the world. So I was just like, you know what, I'm just not gonna do any show for 3 weeks, and then get back at it once everything kind of calms down. And now everything's calming down, so we're gonna be back at it. I'm gonna try to get Chris back for next week's episode, and then I also want to get my online gaming team, Team Dialot, on maybe the week after that. I'm gonna try to get a couple of the guys, but maybe it just might be the homeboy Jason that I play with the most, because we might, even though I might be doing the show with Chris to talk about the whole PlayStation thing, we might do a more in-depth talk with the homeboy Jason, because Jason, even though he is kind of an Xbox person, he leans more into PC playing now. So I want to get his thoughts on that whole like PlayStation and Xbox, and we might even get to talk about other stuff too. Also, in a little bit, I might have to cut, but you guys probably won't even notice. I'll probably be back, or you might not even notice the cut. But yeah, because I have a delivery coming and it might be here in any minute. So, but I don't even know why I said that, because you guys probably wouldn't even notice. So, but yeah, other than that, I'm saying other than that a lot, but you know, it's been a while since I've done this, so it's gonna be a little. This episode is gonna be a little rough. So we gone through the whole Mixer thing. I explained the whole PlayStation, Xbox thing. The trailer for Bill and Ted's new movie dropped while all of this stuff is going on, and I'm a fan of Bill and Ted. I love both movies that came out. Bill and Ted Excellent Adventure, Bill and Ted's Bogus Adventure, or Bogus Journey, more like. I love both of those movies, and I am super excited for this new one. I kind of forgot the tagline of what it is, because it was on the trailer, but I love the trailer. It seemed like, you know, the way they're going is that they were, in their last movie, they were supposed to have made a song that brought world peace, but world peace hasn't happened. So the people of the future bring them, and they're like, what's going on? How come you haven't made a song that's brought in world peace yet? And then they go on this adventure to kind of figure things out, right? And it seems like they're going to be bringing in like their daughters and stuff like that. So it looks interesting, and I'm going to be hyped either way, because like for me, this is more nostalgic for me, but I just hope that it's good, and I'm pretty sure it will be. I mean, it's Bill and Ted. How can you get that wrong, right? I mean, I've seen Dumb and Dumber got done wrong, but Jay and Silent Bob, like when they did their sequel, that was awesome, and I enjoyed that. So I kind of want to see Bill and Ted kind of go in the route of Jay and Silent Bob, because I like Jay and Silent Bob. At the end of that movie, kind of brought a tear to my eye, and that was kind of amazing. So like, I'm super excited. It was a good trailer. For just the trailer itself, I gave it like an 8.5 out of 10. So you know, it could have been a little bit more exciting or stuff like that, but it still got me hyped, and I'm really hyped to see it. So I'm looking forward to that, and not just so Bill and Ted, right? It looks amazing. I can't wait for it. And now we're gonna get into something that I talk a lot about, because it's an app game that I play a lot, and we're talking about Pokemon Go. And the rest of the episode will probably just be me talking about Pokemon Go. So if you guys are tired of hearing me talk about Pokemon Go, you can tune out now. I thank you guys for watching, and please, you know, tell a friend, come have them check us out, hit that like and subscribe. But I'm gonna go into the whole Pokemon Go thing, because this is an exciting year. I've been talking about it since we started doing this, that I hate that they do the Pokemon Go Fest out in these cities that are kind of far away from me, and that I don't have the time or the money to buy tickets to go and travel and take time off of work to go to these events, to go to Pokemon Go Fest. But this year, because of this whole pandemic and how everything is going on, they've decided to do a global Pokemon Go Fest. And I've been calling for this from get-go. To me, I was like, how come Pokemon Go Fest isn't worldwide? It should be worldwide. Like everyone should be able to enjoy what happens at Pokemon Go Fest, because everybody plays it, right? Why does it have to be in just one location where everyone has to go and do it there? Why can't it be worldwide? And now it is. And I am super stoked for that. Actually, right now, give me 1 second. We'll be right back in a little bit. You probably won't even notice. I'll be right back. And we're back. But yeah, Pokemon Go Fest, this year is going to be worldwide. And it's going to be 2 days long. The tickets are already on sale. I already bought mine because I'm super excited for this. And the first day, you're going to have, I don't even remember how long it's going to be, but it's going to be from like 9 a.m. or 11 a.m. until like 7 or 8 at night. And it's going to have rotating biomes, and you're going to have all the shiny checks that you want. Super stoked for that. And they're going to have other special stories that's going on in the game. Extra gifts and prizes through the whole thing. There's going to be online contests going on and everything like that. Like, I'm super stoked for this. Like, I don't understand why they didn't do this from the beginning, because they could have been making they already are kind of making all the money that they want or need right now, but they could have been making so much money if they have done Pokemon Go Fest worldwide from the beginning. I mean, I kind of see why they did it in certain locations only in the beginning, because they kind of wanted to keep everything kind of surprising and whatever, and keep the freshness and the excitement for the game, make it kind of like a destination thing. But the whole goal for the whole game is to get everyone out and together, which right now with the whole pandemic thing, it kind of counteracts the whole point of the game, is to have everyone out and together, right? But even still though, before the pandemic, if they wanted everybody out and together, and this would have helped with the whole toboggle that happened on the first Pokemon Go Fest, where like servers were kind of it was too directed at one area, and it just didn't work. The game didn't work because all the servers were just crashing, and the game was crashing, and no one could log in and play and stuff like that, because they were like condensing everyone into one location. Like they weren't ready for it, right? They weren't ready for the overload on the servers like that. So if they had done the Pokemon Go Fest where it was like worldwide from the beginning, they probably would not have had that issue, because all the servers would have just been normal and running like regular, It just should have been worldwide to begin with, like this, like how they're doing it now, virtually online and all that good stuff, right? I don't see why not, but the thing is that they're doing it now. I'm super stoked for it. I can't wait. It's also in my birthday month, because Pokemon Go Fest is at the end of July, which will be past my birthday, but even still cool. I'll play it like it is my birthday. I don't care. I'm gonna be able to get the shiny Pokemons that I don't have yet in my collection, so I'm super stoked for that. And because I want to, the thing about it is I used it to flex on the Pokemon Go Battle League, which is another situation that's happening right now. They caught some people using cheats and exploiting cheats within the Go Battle League. So Go Battle League is shut down right now, but it's gonna come back hopefully with fixes. Hopefully they fixed the server issue as well, because that was one of the main issues in the game. And the thing about it is that I don't even know if I even encountered any of these exploiters of the cheats. I might have, because there were some battles where I'm like, how did they get to their charge move so quickly while I'm still trying to get to my charge move, and I'm using a quick move that's supposed to charge up my charge moves the fastest, but yet they're hitting their charge moves like over and over. So I might have encountered it, but I don't know, because I can't tell, because you also got to deal with the whole server lag and everything like that. So I don't know if it was server lag or if I did encounter someone that was kind of exploiting the cheat, but I don't know, who knows, right? But yeah, Go Battle League is down. So, and then they should be fixing it soon and bringing it back pretty soon. It's been down for at least almost 2.5 weeks now. So I hope they bring it back before Go Fest goes on, or before Go Fest goes on, because I want to do Go Fest, get the shinies that I need, get them on my team, build them up, and kind of like use them in the Go Battle League, like that's the whole main thing for me with that game, is that. And I've started getting better at Go Battle League. I know that I stopped doing the videos of it, and the only reason why I stopped doing the videos of it is because I've been having issues with the game where once I finished the battle, the game would freeze, so I had to shut it down, reopen it, and everything like that. And it was just giving me troubles within recording the battles itself. Maybe once they do their fixes on the Go Battle League and they bring it back, and if it runs more smoothly, I might start doing videos on it again. Because I was having fun doing those videos, and I was having fun battling, and I kept on battling even though I wasn't doing videos, and I was starting to get pretty good at it, to where I had a good team. I still haven't reached rank 10 yet, which is the only thing I haven't done. And I want to say, if I do bring back that series, it'll be like kind of my road to rank 10, and we're just gonna see if I could if I can move and make my way up to rank 10, because that's kind of my goal within the game, is to get the Pokemons that I need and get the shiny ones so I can flex them in the Go Battle League and make my way all the way to rank 10. And it will even be even sweeter if somehow I could make it onto the global leaderboards, because that would be awesome, because that is on their website that everyone could go and check and see, and you get to see your name up there in the global leaderboards and stuff like that. So that's kind of my goal for the whole thing, is to get good enough, or get the Pokemons that I want to use to flex, and then get good enough and win enough battles to move up in the rankings of Go Battle League. Which is kind of crazy, because now there's like a kind of an end goal, because when this game first came out, there wasn't an end goal. It was kind of like a looping situation of a game where like all you did was catch Pokemons, but like what were you gonna do with the Pokemons? Put it in gyms? But that doesn't really do anything, right? It just gave you coins if you stayed in there long enough and stuff like that, but that wasn't really an end game. You just kept on going, you just kept on collecting Pokemon and stuff like that. But now there is an end game, and it makes it a little bit more exciting, it makes it more interesting, and kind of why I'm still stuck in the whole system of Pokemon Go. But yeah, I love it. And Pokemon Go Fest is going to be worldwide, 2 days. Saturday, they kind of like laid it out. If you want to know more about it, just if you have the game, go check it out. If not, go to the website. They have a blog website where they kind of tell you what's going on in the game. But they kind of laid out the whole Saturday situation, which is going to be rough for me because I work on Saturdays. So I'm gonna try to play as much as I can while I'm working, but I'm probably not gonna be able to. And then I get off with maybe 2 or 3 hours left of playtime for the duration of the Go Fest for that Saturday. But Sunday is a secret. They're not telling us anything that's going on a Sunday. They're keeping it a surprise, which, hey, you know what? It's making me kind of hype for it, because like, what are they bringing out? Earlier this week, they teased that Mega Evolutions are coming to Pokemon Go, but they didn't give out a date. They just said 2020. Mega Evolutions coming in 2020. So it could be at any time. It could be on the Sunday of Pogo Fest. You never know. Or it could be later on. But either way, they've figured out a way to make it hype. I'm hyped for it. Like, I'm wondering. Oh, hold on. I'm hyped for it, and I'm wondering what they're gonna do for Sunday. So I can't wait for that. They also released the mythical Pokemon that is gonna be released during Go Fest. So I forget the name of that too. So, but if you want to figure it out, just go to the app or check their website. It'll tell you there. It's I know that it's a Generation 5 mythical, which is weird because they skipped Generation 4. Right, so what's up with that? But I'm cool with it. They're probably gonna bring in Generation 4 mythical later on in like maybe raids or something like that. So I'm cool with that. Yeah, dude, I'm super stoked. I don't know what else. There's really not much else for me to say. And with that said, though, that's kind of all I had. I didn't really have much else to talk about. I just wanted to get on and just let everybody know that the channel is not dead. I'm going to continue. We're going to do more episodes. I'm going to try to keep it more steady, more weekly now. Now that everything's kind of calmed down and kind of back to almost normal. Yeah, Pokemon Go Fest. Hyped for it. And not much else. I don't know. We're just gonna cut the show short this week, and hopefully I'll have a longer show for you next week. More interesting conversations. We'll have another person here, hopefully, that it's just not me ranting and raving and talking about nonsense. It'll be a conversation, and you guys can listen into the conversation. But with that said, though, guys, I want to once again thank you all for staying with me, sticking with me, sticking with the channel. Please be safe out there. Wear a mask. I know it's, to some of you, it's uncomfortable and you think it's not manly to wear a mask, but wear a mask. Keep everybody safe. Show nothing but love, please. We're all humans, even though some of us humans are kind of weird and crazy, and sometimes you just wonder, but we're all humans. So treat each other like humans. Love one another. Love your friends. Love your family. Hold each other tight. And we'll make it through. We'll make it out together. I think everything will end up fine. Hopefully. The world is kind of burning down right now, but let's hold it together and make it through, right? And with that said, once again, I thank you. I love you. And we'll see you guys all on the next episode. Thank you guys all for watching. I hope you liked the video you guys just watched. And if you did, please do not hesitate to hit that like button and that subscribe button. And then tell a friend. And if you guys want to see more videos, check them out below. I should have 2 other videos to check out. We have other stuff to see on this channel. And with that said, we thank you guys all for watching. And we'll check you guys out laters.